March is rapidly approaching, and Royal Caribbean has dropped the instant certificates for us to earn free cruises plus port fees and taxes in March if you're sailing. If this is your first time here, hi, my name's James from Sea Days and Sunsets, and I am coming to you live from the radiance of the seas this month with our cruise going on. We're on a casino comp, Kimberly and I, this week, and we're enjoying ourselves, having a blast. But the AC and Australia certificates came out all today in one big drop. So we're going to talk about that. Let's jump over. But first, if you're looking for those spreadsheets, they are in the description. And let's go. All right, we're going to jump into our spreadsheet here. The spreadsheets are in the description, so just click on the one that you're looking for. But we're going to start with the A certificates. And by A, I mean North America sailings that are 5 nights or less. And so if you're ending your cruise in March and your sailing is 5 nights or less, you'll be getting an A certificate if you earn enough points here. And so when you earn that A certificate, if you were going to go up to the casino host desk, you would be able to download a PDF form there and be able to look at the possible sailings. That's what's on this key tab page here, is the link to that PDF. The thing I consider the most important thing on the key tab is you can come over here, you can click on this, and you're going to see the exact same thing that you see at that casino host desk. And if you were doing this yourself, you could go out, and if you were going to do a 2,000 point sailing, you could see all the possible sailings that are available for you out there and know what you would possibly be getting through there. But what we've done with the PDF here, the spreadsheets, is convert those PDFs into a spreadsheet that you can work with. If you want to work with this on your own, you can come in here one way, click File, Download, and download it as an Excel spreadsheet and work with it any way you like. If you'd like to edit it on the web, like I'm going to do here today, we've got another option here. So we've got our key tab here. Down at the bottom, we also have our offers tab. And on the offers tab, you're going to see right away, everywhere through here, it's going to say it's view only. We can't all edit this together. So it's a view only, read only view for you, but you do have the ability to create your own personal view for the short term. And to do that, if you go to the data, menu item, and choose create filter view, you can create your own personal filter view here, which will go away if you come back in, if you refresh the page, if you do anything like that. But what you can do now is sort and filter on your own. So I'll just give you a quick example. Every month I come through and I filter down to only the 2 guest offers. We're not usually looking for the 1 guest offer. If you're not familiar with it, the 1 guest offer is for you for free, but you have to bring a guest that's a paid guest. It's at a reduced rate, but you do have to pay for them along with the port fees and taxes that you always have to pay also. So Kimberly and I are always looking to get the 2 guest offers when we can. And we come through, and another example is we're more of low rollers through this. And so the thing I come through and I clear out all the high numbers and choose usually things up to about 2,000 points. And then you can filter down through there, start at the 2,000 point offers for 2 guests. And I'll give one last example. I know everybody who watches this each month, you see the same examples, but this is honestly how I do it every single month. I'm going to filter by condition, and I'm going to do it where text contains for the departure port. And I live in Florida, so we're going to filter it to Florida. And this will drop all of our filter ports down to only Florida here. So those are just some of the things you can work with here and all of that. But this month, there's some interesting news. I'm not going to call it good news, that's for sure, but they have greatly changed the number of offers that are being given at those lower levels that I'm usually targeting here. So I'm really scouring the spreadsheets here for what we're going to target in March. We're going to be on a C offer in March, so that'll be more when we get over there. But some of the things I figured out, some decent things that I can point out for you this month, though, and a couple really great ones depending on where you live in the States. But to summarize what I'm talking about on the summary tab here, some things. We're usually targeting about the 1,200 point level, and they have greatly changed the number of offers that are coming in at that level. You can see the 2 guest offers. There's only 93 2 guest offers that are available for that. And I won't sugarcoat it. I'm just going to jump right over to the summary that I usually give you, the differences from last month and everything like that. And so at that 1,200 point level that I was looking at, I'm looking at almost 500 less 2 guest offers that we're targeting here. But for the entire system, there's just, I mean, there's over 5,500 less offers is what they're doing in March here. I've only been doing this for about 6 months, so I can't tell you year over year if spring break is a normal time when things drop, or this time of year it's normal for those casino offers to back off. But this is what's happening. Hopefully, once I've done this for a while, by the time this rolls around to where I've done it for at least a year, I can start seeing some trends. But for right now, I can only tell you month over month what those trends are. And so that did greatly back off this month. And we've seen a couple ebbs and flows since I've been doing this, but nothing with this big of a difference right now. So I'm hoping it's not a big change in the casino program, but instead just how seasonal bookings go. And possibly even, I know Michael Bailey was just talking about how much their bookings are up and how everything works. So with any luck, we'll start seeing it bounce back, and we're going to get a whole bunch of new things to pop in here. But while we're on the A offers here, I want to point out a couple really good ones. Again, I am on the Radiant, so I don't have my normal computer set up here. So I'm looking off to the side here at my phone to look up some of the things that I wanted to point out and everything like that. If you are sailing out of LA, there are just some incredible offers at some very low numbers for there. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and get rid of that filter by condition. How do I reset that? Set it to none. Click OK. And then for points, I'm going to clear this again and drop it all the way back down to 400. If you wanted just some incredible things, you can do 2 guests in May out of LA on a Quantum class ship for 400 points. I mean, they're just giving that away for an interior cabin and everything here. These are all going to be interior guarantees. Most of the things until we get above the 300 point level now are guarantees. Just expect that. But this is still a 400 point. I mean, and then just to keep looking at, some of these things that they've got at the levels, I guess that really didn't up it a whole lot there. But LA, they've got some great cruises out of there. I'll bump this back up to some of the other ones we were looking at. We'll go with some of those all the way back up to 2,000. But we'll look at some of the ships here, so I'll clear that out. So yeah, the Quantum. Where am I going here? Did I lose my Quantum? There we go. Sorry. Come on. All right, sorry about that. My recording software was not letting me click on the area I was going for. But there we go. Some of the Quantum class offers that are available out of LA. I think they're having a hard time with the Navigator and the Quantum over there, filling up all the ships. So they are really, the casino offers are just spectacular right now. If you're over there, I highly recommend it. Another one that I really want to point out is some of our Freedom offers that they've got going out of Miami right now, where you can get some longer Freedom offers. Again, these are all filtered to 2 guest offers. And so for 2,000 points all the way down to the 1,200 point level, depending on when you want to go for some of those 5-night cruises, you can get some free play on board. 1,200 points. You get free play starting at 1,500. But we got interior and ocean view for that. So that was another one that was really amazing that you can pop onto. We just did the Freedom a couple weeks ago. That new non-smoking casino is excellent in my opinion. I love it up there on the promenade. And the old casino, I mean, the regular casino is not bad. I've always enjoyed it on there, but that non-smoking casino was just beautiful up there. And I want to call that out for the Radiance of the Seas. If you haven't taken a look at my video this week, the Radiance put in a non-smoking casino also, and we just got lucky enough to be on here the day it opened, so that video has been posted and everything there. But trying to think of anything else. The other one is the Radiance of the Seas. There are some great cruises. They're moving up to Tampa. And of course, it's an older ship. But this casino with the 4 and the 5 night sailings, and I guess they got some 7s in here too, it looks like. But you can hop on all the way down to 800. So in May and in September, they've got some, 5 night sailings for 800 points on here again and everything. So those are just some of the ones I really wanted to point out as incredible offers out there. You can sort and filter and decide what's important to you for there. But the other one, we'll jump over to the sea offers and take a look at the numbers. I won't go back over the how to use the spreadsheet, but we'll just jump right to the summary of what's changed month over month. It is another large drop, about 5,800 less offers compared to last month. And especially at that 1,200 level that I like, all the way even up into the 2,000. It's just, they've got less offers for us this month and everything like that. Trying to earn a 1,200 point on this sailing that I'm on right now, and we're going to make it, no problem. But it's the offers were a lot stronger for us and everything. But I will jump into, again, some of those backup things, or some of those nice offers that are available on the sea here. And to do that, the one that we love, of course, that looks great on paper is the Alaska offers. But what we discovered very quickly, the problem with the Alaska offers is the port fees and taxes. I guess Alaska's got some insanely high fees over there, some taxes. And so honestly, we're going to do some Alaska cruises, but it made more sense for us to book it than try to earn it in the casino with our expected loss on a per point basis and everything like that. So we decided just to book it outright for those, and then just enjoy it. We want to do Alaska. We love it. But if you were going to try to do it, so some of the ones I'm talking about is like on the Ovation. There we go. I think they've got some great ones for much lower points. Oh, goes all the way down to 400 points if it took my filter. There we go. Some of the Ovations. Oh, that's the repositioning cruise. I was like, what the heck is 400 points? So we've got 400 and 800 there, all the way up for that 918 repositioning cruise from Vancouver to LA. But then some of the other ones in September and even in July there, they've got some great cruises at the 1,500 point level, some free play on there and everything like that. Just watch out if you're interested in that. Check out the port fees and taxes ahead of time. But that's a really good one. Another one on this that I want to point out is Symphony of the Seas. Where are we? Symphony. Got to bump that up to the 2,000 point level. But there's some great Galveston cruises on the Symphony for 6 and 8 days for 2 guests also there. It is going to require you to bump up to the 2,000 points. But I know for a lot of people watching this, you're looking at the St. James, you're talking such low numbers. I earned that on the first night of my cruise. I know, but we don't do that. We kind of grind it out and try to get our best value in the casino. So I'm always looking at these. But the 2,000 points there